Hello everyone, I'm Amir Shanich and this is my special guest Walt.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Glad to be here.
Alright, so the first question we have for you is, what was your childhood like?
My childhood, for me, was pretty exciting, you know. There were 6 of us in the house, but even though we had some rough times, we still went through all of them, and most of all, and most importantly, we all loved each other.
Alright, so the next question is, when was the first time you realized you liked drawing?
Well, I've always liked drawing, you know. Drawing was the one thing I always could do, and I was best at, but the time I realized that I really loved drawing, I wanted to do something with my life that includes drawing, is when my family moved from Chicago to Marceline, Missouri when I was 4 years old. And that's when I really decided, I want to draw.
Alright, how did you do in school?
School wasn't really my thing as a kid. Most mornings, well, every day, I had to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning and deliver newspapers around the neighborhood. And by the time I got to school, I was just too tired to even stay awake. But sometimes, if I got inspired, I could get good grades, do pretty well. And my parents were pretty happy about that.
Alright, so as a kid, what did you like doing in your spare time?
Well, since I am a cartoonist nowadays, I just like to draw. It's one of the things that could just take my mind off everything, and I could do maybe 100 drawings per day if I wasn't busy and had nothing else to do. So I like that.
Alright, so what's your most important accomplishment to becoming famous?
My most important accomplishment to becoming famous was after my Laugh-O-Grams company failed with my friend Herb. I went to Hollywood, and at Hollywood, I just wanted, to get a job and get going, start my own company maybe later on. But nobody would even accept me or look at my sketches. So that even inspired me even more, to start drawing, show everybody that I can get somewhere and start my own company. And that's one of the reasons I'm really successful today.
Wow. Alright, so how did your family help you become famous?
My family wasn't all that supportive of me drawing, especially my dad. All my dad wanted was for me to work in his company. But I knew better otherwise, because I really loved drawing, and I knew that one day I was going to become famous for that. But my brother Roy, on the other hand, he was really supportive of me. And today, me and my brother Roy are still working together as partners, and we started the company together. So I really like to thank him for that, because he really helped me a lot.
Alright, so the next question is, has anyone ever asked you to make them cartoons?
At the time when I was still a youngster trying to get somewhere, nobody really recognized my talent, I had the talent and I could draw, but nobody could see that. And if anybody wanted sketches, they go to one of those famous guys who would really draw good. But I made some money off of that on the side, like, for example, my Alice cartoons. I made a lot of money off those. I'd sell like $2,500 a piece, and that's some of the money I made like that until I got it going pretty big when people noticed my artwork.
Alright, so the next question is, why is your business so special?
I think my business is so special because it inspires kids to do good stuff, and it gives them entertainment, first of all, but then it also inspires them to just live life, in a good way and not do bad things. And that's one of the reasons I love making my cartoons and doing what I do today, because I know when kids watch it, they're going to get inspired, and I enjoy kids and I love working with kids. So this is what I want to continue doing, one of the most reasons.
Very interesting. So what's your business like?
Well, every day on a daily basis, I get up, go to the company. I make sure everyone's doing their job. My job is to make sure everyone else is doing their job, because I'm the head of the company. I started this company, and I basically want to make sure everyone is doing sketches, coming up with new ideas, making the cartoons, the actual production of them. Just make sure the company is staying at a good pace, and everyone is working and doing their job, so we can produce all these cartoons for all my viewers out there.
Alright, so when you make your advertisements, what do you base them on?
I base them to grab the kids' attention. Like, for example, Mickey Mouse. Everybody loves Mickey Mouse, It was there's a picture right here. See the famous Mickey Mouse character? Everyone loves him, and when I do my commercials, I try to get people's attention to so they can turn on their TVs, you know, and expect my show to come on and wait for it and watch it. And that's how I get all my viewers. But yeah.
Alright, so what charity work have you done?
When it comes to charity, you know, I haven't really done anything that good, but some of the charity that I have done is I made a couple of cartoon shows and sketches, and I sent them over to the soldiers during the World War II period, and I think they enjoyed it a lot. You know, a lot of them were really appreciative of it, and I'm proud of myself for doing it, you know, because those soldiers really need something to help them out in rough times because they were doing a great job for our country. And I was glad I could help them.
Alright, it's interesting. Alright, so what's your personal life like?
My personal life, well, I think it's alright, you know, I love my family. My family is my number one priority in life, and without them, I don't think I would be where I am today, especially my wife and my kids. My wife, Lily, me and her got married in 1925, and the remarkable thing about it is that she's 24 years younger than me, but we were still madly in love when we married. And we have 2 daughters. One of them is our own daughter, and the other we adopted, but, you know, we both love them a lot no matter what.
It's a very interesting story. Alright, so, say you died. What legacy would you want to leave behind?
Well, I think the most important of all, I want for my company to keep going. You know, even though I'm not there, there's still a lot of people in my company who can be really successful and do the job that I'm doing today. Just make sure that the cartoons are being produced, make sure everything's going in place, and you know, I just want everybody to remember me for creating this company and this new era of cartoons that's on right now.
That wraps up our interview. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it.
I would like to meet you again someday.
Me too. Appreciate it.